Many thanks for joining us on the newsroom. These are stories we're monitoring at this hour. 2 persons have been confirmed killed and 84 injured at the accident involving a train and a BRT bus at the PWD bus stop in the Ikeja area of the state on Thursday morning. According to the Permanent Secretary of LASEMA, Femi Oke Osointolu, the cause of the collision was due to reckless driving on the part of the BRT bus driver while trying to beat the train traffic signal before the moving train rammed into the BRT bus. He said the injured victims have been administered first aid treatment by the agency's medical team and Lasambos officials and transported to trauma center at Lasuth Ikeja for further treatment.
Immediately we received this distress call, we activated our emergency response plan under the watch of Mr. Governor, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu. When we got to the scene, the location of the scene is at Shogule, specifically PWD Railway Crossing Junction. We realized that a luxurious bus conveying staff of Lagos State was involved in road traffic crash with a moving train. Immediately we activated our immediately we moved in with the first responders and we are able to rescue 84 people, and the 84 people were taken to the Lagos State Teaching Hospital where they are receiving adequate treatment. Also, we recovered 2 bodies. The 2 bodies that were recovered were taken to the mortuary. However, our operation was swift, prompt, effective and efficient, and we concluded the rescue operation as fast as possible. We now move to the recovery phase of the operation. The recovery phase of the operation, we have our sophisticated equipment on the ground, the Charlie. We have our buffalo on the ground, we have our elephant on the ground, and we are working with all the primary responders. Very soon, we will complete the recovery phase.
At least 26 fishermen have been reportedly killed by suspected fighters of the Islamic State's West African province ISWAP in Mokdolo village, Borno State. According to Zagazola Makama, a publication focused on the Lake Chad region, the fishermen were ambushed, tortured and killed. Military sources told the publication that dozens of terrorists on motorcycles invaded the village on Wednesday and shot sporadically. At least 9 of the fishermen managed to flee, while 3 sustained bullet wounds. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) on Thursday denied reports that the transfer of former director of ICT is one of the reasons there were glitches during the uploading of the February 25 national election results. INEC's Chief Press Secretary Rotimi Oyekomi explained that the glitches suffered by the IREV for some hours during the election could not have been affected by the functionality of the beavers, adding that the machine can transmit the polling unit results in offline mode if there was network at the polling unit at the time of the activity. He said such report is an attempt to mislead the public. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has confirmed that it plans to end mandatory COVID-19 tests for travelers from China, joining other countries in eliminating the requirements. The CDC said it will continue to monitor cases in China and around the world and continue the genomic sequencing program at select airports that asks travelers to volunteer to help with early detection of new COVID variants. Amid allegations of bribery, the federal government has asked a London High Court to deliver judgment in its favor in a case against the Process and Industrial Development Company, P&ID. In the case, the federal government is seeking to overturn an arbitration award in favor of the P&ID, which was now accrued interest worth $11 billion. Presenting the plea, counsel to the federal government, Mark Howard, told the court that P&ID obtained its contract by telling repeated lies and paying bribes to officials, adding that its founders, Michael Quinn and Brendan Cahill, had a track record of bribery and were involved in corruption on an industrial scale. The latest Russian strikes on Ukraine in weeks killed at least 6 people and caused power outages across the war-battered nation on Thursday. The deadly Russian barrage struck the Lviv region in Ukraine's west and left second city Kyiv without power, water or heating. Kyiv Mayor Vitaly Klitschko said 2 people were injured and 15% of households were without power and 14% without heating following explosions in 2 areas of the Ukrainian capital. In sports, the Confederation of African Football Cup Group B match day 4 encounter between Rivers United of Nigeria and DC Motema Pembe of Democratic Republic of Congo has been scheduled for Thursday at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium, Uyo. Rivers United confirmed the rescheduling of the match on their Twitter handle. Rivers United are currently second in Group B with 6 points from 3 matches and a point behind ASEC Mimosas of Cote d'Ivoire, while Motema Pembe are bottom of the standings on 2 points. Well, that's it on the newsroom at this time. Thank you for watching. I'm Simisola Adigun. Bye for now.